Good morning. It is day 3. We have just pulled into Sitka Sound. We are cruising our way to Sitka, and we have to wait in this line. This is the I just showed you the casino. It wraps all the way around the atrium, and you have to get a tender ticket to get off the ship and get into Sitka. So they have thousands of people on this ship, and it's not even 11 when they said they were going to start handing the tickets out, but this is how long the line is. So this is how they do things on a cruise ship, and there you go. Now, she just had to check our key card while we're in line. Every single person on this ship has a key card, but we had to show our key card to even be in line. We're wandering by the art gallery again.
We will be using tender boats to transport you from the Norwegian Sun going ashore. And of course, for crowd control purposes, tender tickets will be used to go ashore. That's for our initial rush hours. So for those guests who would like to go out. Now, once you've received or once you've collected your tender tickets, please remain in any of our public areas and wait for your tender ticket.
That's a tender. The reality of being on a cruise ship is that you are absolutely hostage to their time schedule. Got my group. It's group 8. I have been down there for over an hour waiting. They haven't even boarded group 1. And I asked, how long do I have time to go back to my cabin? And they said, yeah, it'll be after 1 before they even call group 8. There's Sitka. It's a little town. Let me show you down there. There's a tender. There's people just making their way onto it. Well, only 2 hours later, they finally let us line up. Anyway, we'll see how it goes once we get down to the actual tender. So they take us down the back stairs, at least 2 levels. I'm pretty sure the tender goes out on level 3. Okay. And now they are shunting people right and left.
2 more here. So you come this way. You stay here, ma'am? And then so you come this way. 5.
Last, down to the
79.
another flight of stairs. I don't know how they get people down here who have mobility issues, because I don't see where an elevator is. Maybe there's a special other way that
lady with the camera.
those people do it.
Took my beautiful picture.
So here is the tender. Okay, so here we go. And so I guess they have jumper seats. At last, made it to the tender. They are having some sort of technical difficulties trying to get us away from the dock. Maybe that could account for why it took us 2 very long hours to get onto this ship. But we are at last on our way to Sitka. Well, there's the outside of the ship. First up, and 50 states. Wasn't that exciting? Yeah, 50 states. This is it. Welcome to Sitka. Here's Sitka. Yes, where do I find myself? The only place I really love, a library. So there's Sitka Sound. And I came to the library.
This is the Russian bishop's house.
In
Sitka, Alaska.
Sitka, Alaska. Here we are, people. I got lucky. There was one space open on the 2:30. Just walked in, and we are getting to see the second level. Now, this is a beaver pelt. I cannot tell you how soft that is. That's like amazing. Had no idea they were so so soft. But anyway, that's why the Russians were here. Sitka is a Russian town. And this town apparently was built on beaver pelt. So, not allowed to touch anything upstairs. We will look with our eyes. Well, there's how it used to look. And here we go. This is one of the oldest houses here. It was built in 1841 to 1842.
Behind me is the Chapel of the Annunciation. It was consecrated in 1843 with the end of the construction of the house, and was deconsecrated in 1967 or thereabouts. And the reason for that is because the house was falling into complete disrepair. Where we're standing actually was at about a 30-degree angle towards the sea. This was built on ocean prairie ground, so pretty marshy, so the foundations did not hold up that long. In 1972, the Park Service purchased the property, fixed it up. It took about 16 years to work with the architects, the engineers, and the archaeologists to fix this entire house. And about 70% of the original structure was saved. So where we're standing in right now, this gallery where you entered was completely rebuilt in that time frame. But where these much older icons, including these banners behind us, which are over 100 years old, dating back to the first decade of the 20th century. So it's pretty special. And
now we're going through the rest of the house. And checking it all out. Ooh, very nice. I like how they have that.
This is an important part of the building, as you can imagine. In Sitka in the 1850s, it's also an important, Sitka at the time is an important political city in terms of world politics. Not only is it the Russian-American capital, it's also the seat of this huge diocese for the Russian Orthodox Church.
Guest bedroom with either a closet or another guest bedroom on that side. Bishop's desk that he ostensibly built himself, and the bishop's room. And
Library. It's not only Bishop Innocent, but it's also all his successors.
kitchen.
So all the books that you're going to see
With
on the
a
right,
fancy pantry on the
date
other
from
side.
1910.
Nice view of the mountains that we've got going here. Iconographs everywhere. And here is the fancy pantry. All the fun stuff. Not another guest room. See? It's actually a library. Some very old books. And then this is the back stairway with a model of the old fort. How do you pronounce the name of the natives here? Tlingit?
Tlingit. Tlingit.
Tlingit. Okay, thank you. And that's it. I'm in the Sitka Historical National Park. You know how I love my national parks. And they have so many of these totem poles here. There's one lying on the ground showing how they carve it. Anyway, that's the center. And I'm going to go on a little walk in the woods, because that's what I came to Alaska for. I keep seeing this image of people hanging out of creatures' mouths. Not really sure what that represents. This is absolutely lovely. Wow. Just walking along, and they have these random totem poles. Just hanging out. This is an amazing forest. Reminds me so much of Olympia. Just love it. Here's another totem pole just popping up. They're just amazing. There's another one up there in the distance. These are so cool. See that one up there? There's a better look at